Hello YouTube, this is Minnie back. Just give you guys a little bench update, talking a little bit. I just had a very good conversation with Chevy Cheeseburger on the phone. There's a few of the guys in the community that I talk to from time to time on the phone. I know I spent some time on the phone with Little Joe, Fast Jimmy, Chip, Modeler, Gary Ruby, and there's a few other guys that I get to talk to and chat a lot with on the telephone. But we had a pretty good conversation, and he shared some information with me on, well, basically he was asking questions about ScaleWorld.net. Had a little accident on my table, so some of this stuff got wet. I need to redo that. But Chip was asking. He knows I take part in the YouTube community. I'm pretty active in the YouTube community. He knows I do a lot of updating on my Facebook page, the Mr. Mini Dreams page on Facebook. And he is wanting more participation with the top 10. He says that this is one of his projects that he wants to get to grow and to stay everlasting. Well, maybe not everlasting, but at least gets the community something to do together as a group, and something that, you know, keeps people encouraged in building. There's a lot of great builders that have been taking part of it. You can see Alan Spence. He's entered many of cars, and you know, and then you got the cars that entered this month is great. I try to enter one a month, at least one a month, just to support Chip's idea and the top 10. And it's got its negativities from some other outside sources, like they don't like it, or you know, their opinion of it. For me, I enjoy it. It gives another way to spotlight your builds, and it gives you something to build to. And then with the build going away for next June, there won't be a top 10 for June. There's going to be one for July. I've been working on this Mazda RX-2 here. I'm trying to go all the way. You guys seen the Gremlin that Nick did, and it was really nice. And then this month Butch put in his Malibu, which is really nice. And you guys haven't really seen me build a Pro Street yet, so I'm trying to step my game up. That Gremlin that Nick did and that Malibu that Butch did are just, oh man, they're so nice. So I'm gonna try to do me one up like this. But talking to Chip today, how do we make the top 10 more approachable? And how does he make the top 10 more seen around the community? So I was talking to him about maybe some of us mentioning the builds we're doing, like on this, since this right here is a fresh raw piece. Some of the other top 10 stuff we really haven't seen in raw pieces here and there. You know, some builders, they focus on their project, they don't focus on sharing updates and stuff like that. But like, if you guys, when you make your videos, so they're easier for all of us to find them and stuff like that, so we can follow too. I would like to see all the cars in there. I mean, the only ones that know of every build, I guess, of the top 10 list are either the judges or the people that follow that person that says the top 10. And I know that I've been finding new people to follow by the title, my May top 10 entry or my April top 10 entry, and that's how I've been finding some of these new members. I didn't know of Lee Hartman at all until I watched Chip's video about Lee Hartman, and so I went over there and checked out that Tempest the other day, and that's a subject that I would love to see back, you know. And there's a few other people that, you know, when they entered the extreme build that Chip did, that I got to start following, that are actually some very good builders. And in talking to Chip, I thought I would make a change on the way I tried to approach the top 10 and want to see if some of you other guys can follow that. Like if you're doing a video on a build that you know is specifically going to be built for that purpose, like this Mazda RX-2, I'm going to try to get it done for the top 10 for July. So when I post this on my Facebook page or an update on YouTube, I'm actually going to title it Top 10 Contender for July or Top 10 Project for July. That way, those who follow me that might not know about the Top 10 list, they'll maybe question what's the Top 10 list in July, you know, stuff like that. I was going to contact scaleworld.net and maybe ask them if there's a way that maybe they could do like a little top 10 banner or something, or a thing that says top 10 held by Chevy Cheeseburger on YouTube, or you know, something like that. You know, there's gonna be I was really excited that Chip called me and reached out to me and asked me about the movement of making this more pronounced, a top 10. Like I said, he's dropped it from being on YouTube for a year and, you know, or having 12 videos just to being, you know, something that's been built after October 31st of 2015. And by doing that, it means anybody can enter if they have a new build. And I support that, because in order to support the hobby, you got to be building. And in order to be building, you got to be, you know, you got to have some kind of stuff. You got to have paint, detail items and stuff like that. So that's what's supporting the hobby, not something that somebody built 5 years ago and now they're going to put it in there just to see. So I promote any of my followers, no matter what skill level, take part in the top 10. It's fun. It's fun because now I get to go out there and build a camaraderie between a couple boys, you know, that we build models with. Like Big Will. Big Will is super hilarious. We got Cliff Roadhog. He got in it this month with a super nice Nova. And these are guys that I could talk to personally. We can give each other jabs personally, like, you know, oh, that Nova ain't going to be able to handle what I'm bringing, you know, and stuff like that. And it's not vengeful, it's friendful. And that's just a good way to express our enjoyment of the hobby together, fellas, is this top 10 list. I really like this idea. That's why I try to take part of it. And all it is a score. It's a score that the judges give our models versus the style of video we give them. So the better the video, the better the build, you know, naturally the better the points. But you know, like my boy Big Saul. Big Saul just loves to build with his kids and his sister and stuff like that. He enjoys the hobby. He loves the hobby. I would not be able to enjoy this hobby with Saul if I didn't reach out to Saul and start building a friendship. And I think that the encouragement of the top 10 is to keep us building as a builder, to keep sharing us as the community, and the excitement of some of these guys don't get to 10 shows. And so it's right here to be, you know, another way to be competitive. I want you guys to see what I'm building, to share what I enjoy to do. I don't build for you guys per se, but I do like the comments. I do like the encouragement, and I like that somebody can see the hard work I put into my build and can enjoy them with me, other than just setting up on a shelf. I only attend one show a year, so the YouTube is my way to attend the masses. Facebook, I can only share pictures and whatnot, but I like the video aspect of it. And that's one thing I told Chip for years. I was just on social media. I wasn't on YouTube. And then, you know, I decided to come over to YouTube a couple years ago just because it was another outlet and I can actually get a true response on what I was doing. So I went away from the still picture videos to making real videos, just because I want you guys to see stuff in my hands as I'm building it, not just a picture layout. So I encourage all my subscribers. I have, I think, 1850 now, I believe. So there's got to be at least 40 builders on my list. that actually build day to day like I do. And I know a lot of my followers are just watching. I know other of my followers do it because of, just I'm always, showing a how to or something. But I got to have at least 40 builders out of 1,800. I know I do. So that right there is at least out of the 40, at least 10 of you guys could be building every day, show quality stuff that I believe aren't taking part of the top 10, or I should say aren't taking part of the community. Let us see what you're building. Take part of the community. We got a lot of guys in the hobby that are doing other stuff for the hobby, like Jan Hara up in Canada. He does his Sunday night gossip, and he's showing that he builds everything. He builds his trucks, his airplanes, his cars, and stuff like that. These are people that I want to see get in there too. You don't have to just get on YouTube and share what you're building. Share some of your interest, and then put some of your builds up in the top 10. Win or lose, it's for fun. There was no prizes until, I believe, the sweet scale details come up with the prize this month. And I already got wind of that there may be more prizes for other months coming. Even me myself, I'm thinking about donating some of my resin goodies that I copy, and because I would, if it is a reward that the YouTube members are looking at in order to enter, hey, if it gets people in there and entering, I'm open to share what I have. Just to see the community grow together. I want to follow more builders. I want more builders to follow me, and I want more builders to support the hobby. Chip is doing a great thing. I like the idea of the top 10. I don't want it to go away. I'm going to do my efforts to share it. If I'll get a hold of scaleworld.net and see what we can do there. I'll be promoting it throughout my Facebook page and some of the other little web pages that I go to. Because it's great, because after seeing Butch's build and seeing Nick's build, I know more now of how I want to go with a Pro Street. And this is the subject I want to take into the Pro Street, is this one. And and I got the Chevette. If it wasn't for people sharing each other's work on YouTube, I wouldn't have been able to get with Gary Ruby over there, Modeler, and start working on this little Chevette. It's the little stuff like this that gets the community bigger, stronger, and better. And I'm really enjoying everything. And I want to see you guys come together too and build some more friendships. And I would really like to see what you guys are building and sharing, and then showing Chip the support of the top 10. I can tell you what, after the videos that I could find of the top 10, there's some really nice builds. And so if you're going to build for the top 10, make your title say, I think what did mine say this year? Mini Dreams, May top 10 entry or something like that. So make sure it says top 10 in there, whether it says Cheeseburgers top 10 or the Model Builders top 10, something like that. You got to make sure it's easy for us guys to follow when we search in the top 10. And yeah, there are going to be other videos of top 10 up there, but at least we know that what we're looking for when I want to go see your guys' video, because I want to see what I'm up against, And so when I go to look for the top 10 videos, usually that's what I put in. I'll put in the month, and then I put in top 10. And then I find your guys' model videos. And like I said, I wouldn't have known about Lee Hartman Tempest until Chip had made his video about if you've made a top 10 video and I didn't get it. This is the first time, I believe, Chip has let us take a little bit more time to enter the videos, because of the fact that he got some responses, I guess, that people had entered and he couldn't find them. So thanks for that video that Chip put up. I was able to find them too, and I got to enjoy and subscribe to Lee Hartman. And And there's another guy I found by accident too that you guys should check out, Billy Vega. Billy Vega is one hell of a modeler, and that's just stuff you find out by following other modelers and to grow the community. So I want you guys to, all my followers anyway, to start taking part of the top 10. Make it an effort to at least get a build done to place in the video lineup. Whether it places in the top 10 or not, that's just a bonus. So this is Minnie. I made a long video about nothing, I guess. So hope you guys will hear what I'm trying to project here, and watch the movement of the top 10 grow and grow and grow. And that's what I would like to do for Chip over there. And don't forget to stop by Lisa's shop, Extreme Scale Details. Extreme Scale Detailing is Lisa Reamer's webpage, where she sells your aftermarket stuff. You can also go check out Sweet Scale Details that they are selling too, and they're giving away the gift for the May top 10. The hobby is growing if we can keep it moving. If not, it's going to fall apart, and I would hate to see that after so many years. So this is Minnie. I'm done. You guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll be back soon.